Welcome back to Cali Adventures with your girl Yomi and Mr. Birdie here, who is sunbathing on this beautiful bike. Now we're downtown Sacramento, y'all, and it is beautiful and definitely giving different vibes than my city. This is Il Fornano. I don't know what it is. I just know the aesthetic was giving everything, and I was like, baby, I got to go back, especially for some pasta and paninis. Like, where it was just giving gots to eat here. They have like directions for everywhere, y'all, to tell you everywhere you like to go. Even little signs on the floor that they was having a little petition or a little gathering. I don't remember what that gathering was for, y'all, but she was talking some shit on that gathering in front of the Capitol. So we went here to the Capitol, to the Secretary of State's office, and I was really just, I don't know, I'm interested in some very weird things, like Hello the Rotunda. I was more excited with this right here. I was more excited seeing this than actual office and my, my beautiful melanin queens. I had to show love because why not? Like, we here, we're not going anywhere. Love it or hate it, we're still an obsession. It is what it is. giving it. Wait, what? Giving it some more and some more. Now they do have pamphlets for all different type of places you can take tours of. I did grab one for the Stanford Mansion, so definitely wanted to see it. Now this room we about to see, y'all, I really enjoyed it because it's basically just showing you the early photography of California and just what they used back in the day, who took some of the pictures, and y'all should really read it. You have to pause here, read Mr. Joseph's, and look at all the cool stuff. Like, it really had me reading. Like, I was in there trying to see and really understand what was going on and how they did stuff back in the day. Because look at this. This is a camera, y'all. Read what it says. I'm not telling. Read what that says. Oh my God, y'all will be baffled. Like, read it. The currency back then versus today is crazy. So we're going to the second floor now. And this is where you can basically see, like, the rotunda, like, down into the area we just came from. Now, we're going to go to the second floor. And in the midst of going to the second floor, we end up seeing some people. And I'm thinking, like, okay, this is part of the people tour or whatever. So, in the midst of me getting my little videography on Mr. C.C. Young and Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I hop my little happy behind into the group. I'm answering the questions because he asking questions and I know the answer, so why not throw my hands up and answer? And nobody else wanted to answer, and he was giving out some good stuff because do y'all know they get a $10,000 or $50,000 like budget to go and get actual portraits painted. Like, it has to be an actual painting. All of them are actual paintings, and Arnold did not put a frame around his specifically because he wanted to be the biggest picture. Like, it's crazy. But here goes their estate sale. I was answering questions about that. I'm like, yeah, that's Athena in there, and yeah, Eureka for, by gosh, I found it. Now, this lady here, because we got kicked out because apparently that was a private one. This right here is the public one. So I interrupted the private one. But I'm happy I did because this lady right here, if you want to go and take your kids, make sure you take them on her route because she keeps stuff so interesting and painting. Now, I took a picture of this because, like, look at this view. Like, oh my God. And then I also took a picture of this little, whatever you want to call this lamppost, whatever, because I did not know these, like, unicorn seahorses or whatever you want to call them. So now we started making our way to the basement, and it was just like a little underground place. It was giving very much like hidden underground gym. Like, it was just, they wanted you to know it's there, but probably they didn't want you to know it's there. They had Mr. Ronald Reagan down there all by himself, with nobody else there. But they did have this gift shop, and I felt like this gift shop was one of the most cutest gift shops I've ever seen. They had some really cute, fun, memorabilia stuff. You know what I'm trying to say. So after the gift shop, we left out the Capitol, and that's where I was taking the pictures of, the bridge and stuff. And I was just having a good time. Like, hello, why not? We were walking to our next destination and exploring. I saw the Veterans Memorial and I was like, hello, why not? Of course, I'm definitely going to go over there and give my respects and see who all fought for a war, period. Because they put their life on the line to fight for us, fight for whoever they decided to fight for, or whatever the reason they decided to fight for. I came to pay homage because, baby, regardless of where you at, that is no joke. Regardless of who you doing it for, it is no joke putting your life on the line for anybody. And the Oh my God, I can't even begin. Like, you can even see the statues. The statues are even young, or they look like they're young people. But look at this, like 20 years old. There's a sergeant at 19 years old. Like,
he was 18.
It was just crazy. You can pause for yourself and just read it. Read, like,
this dude was sergeant at 20 years old.
It wasn't even people like in their 30s. Like, it was just crazy. But the view was just beautiful, and they had these trees. They had all different kind of trees, and they had the little signs on it to let you know which tree is which I don't know why you would really want to know that, but hey, I'm not a nature herbologist or whatever. But they did have more memorable. I cannot say that word. I need to be a photographer. Tell me I don't need to be a photographer, because them pictures were just giving, as well as this library, because whose library is looking like a mini Capitol building, like crazy. Now, this is what I did love about downtown Sacramento so far. All the food trucks. But we didn't stop there because we was on our way to Leland Stanford Mansion because we had a schedule or whatever. They do a free tour every hour. So be there on the hour. You're going to get you a nice tour of the Stanton Mansion. But I will tell you this. You do not get to take pictures of the inside. There is a reason, and there is a really good reason, but you get to take pictures all on the outside. And there goes another food truck. Like I said, they were everywhere, and they were supporting, that Crown Royal and that Don Julio Acafulio. I was just like, okay, downtown Sacramento was giving. Had a little Las Vegas vibe because, in a way, depending on how you want to look at it and say it, Las Vegas ain't nothing but something down the street. So, I mean, hello. Look, y'all see this man? Look, he walking to come wake this nigga up. Now, I know you probably like, girl, where's y'all walking now? Look, do what your mama used to tell you and sit back and enjoy the ride, because it's a real beautiful ride. Because we're going to Old Sacramento. Now, this walk I love because people were like scootering, biking, just coming through this little tunnel. And I don't think I ever walked like a tunnel like this a day in my life. I don't think there's one out in Houston like this. I'm just not 100% sure, but I was just loving it. I felt like I was down in the subway area waiting for my train to come. But as we exit out of the little tunnel, was definitely giving Old Sacramento. And why was there piercing and tattoo shops on every corner? I kid you not. They had little shops and little knick-knack places here and there, but bro, I kid you not, there was a tattoo and piercing shop every time I turned around and looked. Y'all, there is no filter on my phone. Like, this is just how beautiful it was looking this day. I don't know what was up. Now, there's a filter on this one and this one, but on the other ones, there is no filter. It was looking real beautiful outside, and they had a little live music here and there, and my uncle took me to Railroad Fish and Chips. I ordered me a fish taco and a watermelon juice and took my behind the Emmas because they had free samples of the hibiscus juice and horchatas. So I did it. This watermelon juice was nasty as hell, but these fish tacos, they was good. But the tamales, he could have kept the tamales, and I would have got me a hibiscus drink. But when we was done, we finished the walk on the waterfront, and we went past the Delta King, which I plan on going back to ride because it's just like a nice ride. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you get to like have a lunch or a dinner or something on there. But this is what really got me, y'all, was the Joe's Crab Shack. There's not one in Houston no more. The closest one to me is in Galveston, and I'm not just doing that, y'all. I used to ask to go to Joe's Crab Shack for my birthday every year because, baby, I was po. We was po. So I had one gift to get, and that was my gift. Now, people started riding past me, and they was jamming some music. So, I had to get my little get down and my little jig on. But I got stopped because we had to cross the bridge. But wasn't no cars coming. I ain't never seen an unused bridge a day in my goddamn life. You could just walk across. I was baffled. But this view brought me back because, oh my God, I had to black and white this bad boy. Because look, tell me I shouldn't photograph. Tell me I shouldn't. Go to hell if you do. But yeah, we pretty much finished it all. Walk across the bridge back to where we parked and left on up out of there. Bye.